Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Anne Manera. Welcome to our Monday morning live color along. We meet every Monday at 10 a.m. And it's hot, right? We're not going to lie. It's hot. I'm going to be that person that says I miss winter. And I'm glad you're all joining us. So good morning to everyone. We're a little bit early this morning because today is a pretty exciting day. It is Amazon Prime Day. Amazon Prime Day, you got some graphics that were popped up on the screen a couple of minutes ago. $5 off a $15 book purchase on Amazon.com, and if you use Prime Book 19 as the code. So you'll see that on my Facebook page as an ad for that, which means that you'll be able to get the camp book for $5 off if you have not joined yet and you still are interested in joining. You'll also be able to get my coloring handbook for $5 off, making it $16.99. So some incredible deals on a lot of my books. Mindless Mandalas is $15.99. You'll be able to get that for $5 off at $11.99. And then the other thing you'll be able to get for $11.99 are my colorist color palette books, with the color palette books in there. And I have all of those books in front of me today, so we can take a look at those because there's some incredible deals. I'm trying really hard not to spend any money today. How about you guys? Dawn says I have orders ready to go and more to order. You know, every morning I wake up and I check I've got to move my camera over a little bit, so excuse the movement here. Every morning I wake up and I check my orders, and usually there's nothing at there's not really much at an early hour. But this morning there was a lot at an early hour, so it was weird. There was more than I ever thought there would ever be. So I thought that was a little strange. I guess people are really shopping, right? Has anyone seen any good deal? A lot of deals about electronics, I guess, right? Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda's joined us this morning. Good morning, Rhonda. Let me say good morning to everyone. Good morning to Dawn. Hey, Alice. Good morning, Jamie. Jamie's not feeling good today. Sorry to hear that, Jamie. Judy's here with us this morning. Who else is here? Hey, Miss Melody. Melody and I were complaining about the heat yesterday. Good morning, Cheryl. There's a coupon on my Facebook page that if you send me a screenshot up until Wednesday of just how hot it is, what does it feel like in your neck of the woods? How hot is it? Let's have some fun with it. And I'll subtract the number 50 from that amount, and then you can get a coupon to shop a PDF book on my website. So that's an incredible deal because yesterday, I mean, it's good that someone got a 57% off coupon, but not so good because that meant it was 107 degrees. It felt like 107 degrees where she was. So that was, I felt bad for her. But she got to get a 57% off coupon. That's a deal, 57%. Fire Stick is $14.99 normally. Oh, it's on sale for $14.99, normally $39.99. I saw that. I feel like I don't need any of this stuff. I wouldn't mind like a camera for the outside of my house, but then I even hesitate about that because do I really want to know about the bad that's happening out there? I don't know. All right, so today we're coloring this page, which is from Easy Mandalas in the Color Along Volume 12 Color Along book. And we are using warm colors. And I have my Colorist Color Palettes book. This is Volume 2. And in this book, there's actually a page that talks about warm colors. I've got this new setup with my camera, you guys. I'm not knowing. I'm not sure if I'm liking it. Really not. Not sure if I am liking it at all. But we're going to see what I can do. This crazy little metal shelf holding my camera. It's good for the camera, but not much room on the desktop. So we've got warm colors here. And warm colors just simply mean it's a color that kind of gives you a warm feeling. So when you compare it to the cool colors, now you may feel, your own personal opinion, that maybe blue makes you feel a warmer feeling, gives you a warmer, in your opinion, is a warmer color. So what do you guys think about this? I mean, we've got orange for warm colors here. I've got orange, red, yellow, kind of a limey yellow, pink, a bright yellow, kind of like a darker yellow, and then this kind of maroon color. Those are my warm colors. For cool colors, I've got kind of a fuchsia, lavender, green, another deeper fuchsia, kind of like a grape color, a deeper lavender, and a light to medium blue. So we're going to work today with these warm colors, and I'm going to use exactly what is here. I don't have to use all of them, but I'm going to start out with pink. because everyone loves pink, right? So let's get started with pink. And this morning I'm using Ashley Nicole woodless colored pencils. So that's what I'm using for colored pencils this morning, is Ashley Nicole woodless colored pencils. Let's see if I can find my pink. I'm not very organized, you guys. People think I am, but I'm not as organized as people say. Let's see. There's the pink. Oh, my goodness. We found the pink. Okay. So I'm going to start out in the middle. And these, if you've never used woodless colored pencils before, it just simply means, hey, good morning, Mamie, good morning, Shanna. It just simply means that it does not have a wooden barrel over the lead. So it's just all lead and then it has paint. Usually I use, well, there's a lot of woodless pencils now, but back in the day, there was usually only maybe one or two brands. And one of them was Koh-i-Noor. That was a woodless colored pencil. So this one is Ashley Nicole, and it's a set of 36, and the colors are really nice, actually. They have a lot of nice blues. I don't know why the blue was there. There's a lot of blues in this set. How's my lighting today? Do I need to add different light? I'm just coloring this middle section with this pink color. And now I could take another warm color, like a yellow maybe. Maybe we'll try that. And put some yellow on top of this. It always looks cool to put yellow on top of some pink. I don't know what's going on with Scarlett and Paisley today, but they're just not acting themselves. I think the heat is getting to them. All right, let's put some yellow. I've got this deeper yellow that I'm going to go with. Here's a deep yellow. Hey, good morning, Bonnie Miller. Sarah, good morning, Sarah. I'm going to put some yellow on top of this, kind of like a little bit of a heavier pressure on the points of it. And then as I go to the middle, I'm going to lighten up. So it's going to make it look like it's almost glowing on the outer points. That would be cool, right? If it kind of glows in the outer points. Hey, so if you want to share this video on your Facebook page or out to a coloring group, that would be greatly appreciated. It would be awesome. And then I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a lighter pressure on top of this pink with this deeper yellow. Color it in both ways. So it just kind of becomes that warm color. The light looks good. Thank you, Alice. And then I'm going to go with the same yellow here on these parts right here. Oh, Scarlett is stirring. What's up, Scarlett? Oh, what happened? You can't reach that? I've got to help Scarlett. She's lost something. There you go. Lay down, you guys. Yesterday was Scarlett's birthday. She partied all day. She had it was a bash. She got a new ball. It was very exciting. She had strawberries for her little snack. One of her favorite things to eat. She had some canned food, another favorite thing to eat. Thank you for sharing that, you guys. Hey, good morning, Lynn Miller. So I'm just using a heavier pressure here. And then again here. Okay, so we've got some pink we're working with. We're working with yellow, so I'm going to put my little pencils aside right there. Hey, Judy. So we're working with warm colors today. So, of course, we've got to bring in my friend orange, you know, or as they say, orange. So I'm going to use this color orange, which is more of a lighter orange. Let me just give it a quick sharpen. Judy's saying my Facebook froze up. I thought you were saying that your face froze. I'm saying, what the heck is she talking about? Just going to kind of give it a little bit of orange here, along with this kind of twist and turn. So Amazon Prime Days today. You got $5, the $5 coupon floating around. Prime Book 19 if you purchase a $15 book purchase, and it could be a combination of books, or it could be just one book that meets that $15 minimum requirement. So my the coloring handbook I have is would be on sale. You'll get that for $16.99. You would get this coloring along. Oh no, this coloring along book doesn't really qualify because it's $14.99. But if you bought something else with it, you could. My colorist palette coloring books. The colorist color palette books, those are on sale also for $15.99. You'll get those for $11.99. Same thing with Mindless Mandalas. And the other book that you could get $5 off is the Coloring Camp book. So if you have not signed up for Coloring Camp yet and you are really wanting to do that, then today is the day to do it, because that is the deal. And you'll probably get it on time too. So today's the day to do that. Alice is saying, did you have a doggy party for Scarlett? Well, not really. She just kind of celebrated all day. We didn't really have too much like an official party, but she had a lot of her favorite foods, and she got a ball for a gift. Plus she had some canned food, which she really likes. So we just kind of did like, her favorite things. We sang happy birthday. She barked when I did that. I didn't think she liked it. I don't think she liked the song. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Diana. Dawn is saying, my daughters are both going camping for our concert this week, so I will be babysitting their dogs all week. 3 dogs, 2 Dobies, 1 Rottie, and a St. Bernard mix. Oh my goodness, you have your hands full. Do you have a special schedule planned for them, Dawn? You have your hands full. It's different when your dog's sitting, right? I mean, people think, oh yeah, my dog is good. But when you start watching someone's dog, it becomes a different thing, because you have your routine with your own animals, with your own pets. Whether it's a dog or a cat, a fish or, a fish or hamster. They have their own schedule. They have their own routine. Do they all get along, Dawn? So using these warm colors also kind of limits your color palette too. So if you've noticed, I've got only really 3 colors going on here. I've got pink, orange, and yellow. And if we take another look at this page here, we've kind of got that burgundy-ish color, that's almost like a burgundy color. But we can actually add a light yellow to this. So, I mean, it certainly allows you to use whatever you think is a warm color. What makes your heart sing, what makes you feel like, ooh, warm and fuzzy, I guess, right? So I think a warm color is part what's identified as a warm color and part what you identify as a warm color and what your opinion is. I'm going to get the pink out again. Let me just give it a quick sharpen. Daughters say not really. They don't really get along. They usually behave for me pretty much. They know my routine. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's plus it's going to be so hot this week, right? Do you have a doggy pool for them, Dawn? I think I have to turn my page. Pivot. I saw an ad for a, Lynn, I was thinking of you. I saw an ad for a furniture store, and it said, don't pivot or something. Let the furniture store deliver. It's kind of clever. Clever little thing that they had going on. All right, I'm going to turn this around, upside down. And then go back up to this one right here. So twisting and turning, looping in and out. Kind of a different style of mandala when it comes to that part, because you kind of have to pay attention to where everything is. What colors blend to make maroon? Diana's asking this question. I would use red and maybe a little bit of brown. We can try it for the next one. Let's try it for this section here. I actually kind of have a maroon color. I think I would call this maybe this process red, but let's use this color lightly, and then I'm going to add a little bit of brown on top of that and see what happens. I'm not even going to test it, Diana. I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to throw caution to the wind, as they say, you know, and just say, I have to check to see what Paisley has, because she has something that is like, what the heck is that? Paisley, what is that, honey? Let me see. Oh, this is the teeniest, tiniest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is not a very good idea. Okay? Take that. Paisley, that was too small. Too small of a bone. Pottery Bar will be selling apothecary tables, Lynn is telling us. I know, I saw that. I wish I could have an apothecary table. I don't really need any more furniture in my world, let me tell you. Are you going to buy one, Lynn? I'm surprised they never sold them before. Didn't they sell them before when Friends was, like, had the apothecary table? There was something else I saw about Friends that I was surprised about. It just amazes me that after all these years, it still has that much of an influence on everything. Oh, Miss Paisley, what's the matter back there? You know, I bought this chrome shelf. Do you ever see these shelves that they're like, I don't know, they're like just like chrome with chrome legs, and you put them together like a shelf you'd see like in a, I don't know, a storage room or something. I bought it to put it on top of, to put my camera on top of it, because I was using this crazy, here's the brown, Diana, I'm putting brown on top of this. I was using this crazy setup that I had kind of created myself out of duct tape and a lot of masking tape and these PVC legs, and it was just not working too well. So I bought this shelf on Amazon the other day, and I have to say, it's really great for my camera, but the space that I'm coloring in where my pages is just too small between the legs. Boy, what a horrible thing to say. It's just too small between the legs. Liz says, I don't have room for more furniture. They were not selling them when that episode aired, but apparently it had them in the past. Yeah, I don't have room for more furniture either. I need to start getting rid of furniture, not adding to it. Hey, Beth Turner. One thing I do not have, been thinking of getting a pool. You know, I used to have 3 dogs that loved the pool. One of them used to lay down in the pool, and he used to just like rest his head on the edge of it. And we used to say that he was waiting for a tray of biscuits to float by. It was really funny. And he really, really loved it a lot. And Scarlett and Paisley really, I think Scarlett had a pool when she was younger, but she just used to pee in it. So I don't really think that she wanted it to be her pool. But Paisley, Paisley splashes in it. Right, Paisley? Paisley, I'm talking about you today. She likes to splash in her pool. This is that processed red color, the same color that I used underneath the brown right here. Isn't it different how when you press harder with it? What a difference in the color. Really kind of makes it pop. Beth says, where is Beth? Oh, she's saying hello to everyone. Hello, Beth. Judy says, we went to a lawn sale down the road. The lady had a wonderful desk I would have loved until she told me the price. It was $250. You know, if you're selling something in a garage sale or outside your house like that, you've got to sell it for the amount of money that people would be walking around with in their pocket, right? Don't you think, Judy? That's expensive. I agree. Like, I would say $5 would be good. I bought a table for $5 last year, and I refinished it. But then I hated it, so I said, you know what, I'm done with this. So I put it on the sidewalk for free. But because I only spent $5 on it, I didn't really mind doing that. It was like, I used it for my kitchen table, because one day I just decided that my kitchen table was a mess, so I got rid of it. And I had no kitchen table for about, I don't know, 6 months, like a crazy person. And I don't know why I did that, but I had no kitchen table for about 6 months. And then I found this table, and then I bought that, said this is a deal, and had that for about another 6 months or so, and really didn't like it very much. It just was really hard to sit at. You know when you have a table where you just can't put your legs underneath it? It was not, it was just not comfortable. I'm going to put this deep yellow right here. And then finally, I guess it was last year, I finally found the table that I wanted. So now I have an official, real table. It's amazing. Do you ever notice that when you don't have something and then all of a sudden you have it, it's like you open up. Like all of a sudden there becomes a reason for it. Recently, I actually got this cabinet for free. Someone was giving it away at a yard sale. I'm going to go with pink. See this dark pink here? I'm going to put it here. You know the kind of cabinet where it opens up and it becomes a desk? And they were giving it away for free. They had a yard sale. No one bought it. I don't know why no one bought it. And it was in perfect condition. So we put it in my car and took it home. And it has now become kind of like just a storage cabinet. And it's full. And it's so weird because I never had that cabinet before. It's amazing how I found a deal for it. Yeah, exactly, Judy. Lynn, I agree with you. I was just going to say that to Judy. Maybe that desk will appear on the curb. Maybe no one wants it, and then you can go get it for free. Go keep looking. Keep your eye on it. There's Judy stalking the house at 2 a.m. with her binoculars, looking to see if the desk is on the curb. Maybe you could go live while you're doing it. You could use your night vision goggles, you know. I've been watching too much TV that's all about this, you know. I've been watching that show, Designated Survivor. Has anyone watched that on Netflix? And the other day he was in the woods, one of the FBI agents. Right, Paisley? What's the matter, baby? Come here. He was in the woods and he had his binoculars and his night vision goggles. And he had that thing where you hook it up to a, what is it called? An amplifier so you can hear the sound. Right? Lynn knows. He had the amplifier so you could hear the sound. I would love one of those. We need to get one of those, Paisley. Don't you think? You know, Paisley, the last time I did a color along, you sat with me and I just talked to you the whole time. Do you think we need to do that this time? Sit down, sweetie, okay? Sit down, honey. You can have it. Well, then lay down. Lay down. Can I get you something to color, Paisley? She's looking at me like I'm nuts. It was really good. It is good, isn't it, Judy? Judy watched Designated Survivor. At the beginning, you know, the first couple of episodes, I was like, oh, this is great. This show is not good. But now I'm at the point where Agent Wells has been kidnapped inside that shipping container, and she walks out into, you know, this could answer. Actually, I'm thinking that this is answering a couple of things that's been going on every night for me. She's inside a shipping container, and she's walked when she finally broke through. Remember that scene, Judy? And she broke through. Hey, Carol, and realized that she was on a ship, that she was in a shipping container on a ship, you know. You know, I'm watching it over the past couple of days, and every night I'm like, having this like almost not a panicky feeling, but kind of like a panicky feeling. And I think I'm realizing that it's from that show. I don't think I can watch that show late at night. I was feeling for Hannah Wells. How was she going to get off the ship? Family Business on Netflix. The Butcher Shop. I tried watching that. Lynn. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. I have a feeling that there's a lot of businesses that were like that, right? All right, let's flip this back around so it's right side up. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference because of the style that it is. All right, now I'm going to bring my friend Orange back in. Orange into this section here. Same pressure. So nice warm colors, pink, yellow, orange. I think, Judy, did you ask if I was using woodless? I'm using Ashley Nicole woodless colored pencils. I didn't mean to ignore your question, Judy. And then over to here. Carol, I'm talking about Designated Survivor. Have you seen that on Netflix? I'm really feeling like, I don't know. I'm just like, oh my God, she's stuck inside the shipping container. Now what's going to happen? How's she going to get out? Right? Listen to Beth. Beth, you're funny. She would like a page out of Paisley's Bubbles. She's on the couch right now. I don't know what's going on with Paisley. You know, Scarlett chews a bone and she sits and watches. And then when Scarlett's done, then she tries to take what she has. And then she takes Scarlett's bone. They've got their own thing going on. They're a reality show in themselves, let me tell you. Paisley is very into the time. Does anybody have a dog that's like that or a pet that's like that? She knows certain times of day. Thank you, Marianne. Marianne, I'm so excited that you're going to be at camp with us. We have camp starting next Sunday. So don't ask me to count the days because we all know that I can't count. So camp is starting on Sunday. And the first thing we're going to do on day one of camp is we are going to color with colored pencils, blending and shading. I always start coloring camp with blending and shading because I feel that it is kind of the baseline of coloring. And if you can blend and shade with colored pencils, then you can apply that same technique to everything else. Pastels, oil pastels. Hey, Karen, thank you. Gel pens, markers, crayons, right? Does anybody else agree with this? So I think that you can it's kind of like the baseline. And on this coloring camp, we have some interesting techniques that we're going to be doing. One of them is bolding, which we've never done at a color along, but it's in my coloring handbook. What else are we doing? Just one gel pen. That's going to be cool. We have a lot of giveaways. Every day there's a giveaway. And then every day there's a giveaway from other people besides me. I'm giving away an original painting, but other people are giving away stuff that are kind of my honorary campers. Marty Woods will be with us. I'm going to get in touch with Marty and see if he wants to co-host, and we can chat with Marty Woods. I don't know if he'll have time to do that. I think I'm going to put some bright yellow in these spots right here. Jamie says, my guinea pig goes to bed every night at 9:30. She climbs on her blanket, and that's till morning. Yeah, isn't that funny? I never expected that to happen with a guinea pig, Jamie. That's funny. This is just that bright yellow, kind of a heavier pressure there. There we go. Now let's see what's happening with the rest of this. See if I need to do anything else to this. to kind of add something. I think I might add a little bit of brown or maybe some white on top of this pink right here. And when you add that white, look how creamy that looks. Just add some white on top of that. I don't know why I colored this so fast today. What the heck happened? Hello, Betty. Judy's saying that her sister Betty has joined us this morning. So happy that you were able to join us this morning. Please feel free to comment, ask questions, say hello. Beth says, yes, I do. Our one cat tells us what time it is because it is time for breakfast and dinner. He gets messed up every 6 months because he doesn't have a clock that says time has changed. I know, isn't it awful? What the heck is going on with your power, Carol? What is going on, my friend? Are you having a storm in your area? It's kind of funny that, well, Paisley knows, she knows 6:25 p.m. I don't know why, but she really does know 6:25 p.m. Not 6:30 and not 6:15 or 6:20. She knows 6:25 p.m. Isn't that funny? I don't know why. I think I'll add some. Should I add white to these? Maybe to this one. You know, I wasn't going to put the air conditioner on this morning because I thought maybe it would be distracting during a color along, but I'm going to tell you, the past few times I've done color alongs and it's been hot, it's been rough. It's been a struggle. And I said to myself this time, why am I struggling, suffering? So, but it's actually not that hot here today. It's actually kind of a nice cool breeze earlier this morning. I don't know what's at 6:25, Jamie. It's time for her to get up. I don't know what it is. Nothing happens at 6:25, but no matter what I'm doing, 6:25, she gets up. If we're outside, 6:25, she wants to go in. If I sit on the front porch with them, 6:25, boom, she wants to go in. If she's in the house, 6:25, she wants to get up and go outside. So it's like she kind of, I don't know, shifts herself. I don't know what it is. My large dog has her dinner time at 3 p.m. Dawn is telling us. 3 on the dog. She is giving me the look that she needs to eat. I had a dog that used to do that, my dog Willie, and I used to say that he was tapping his wrist. Like, chop, chop, let's go. Come on, it's time for me to eat. It was always at 4 o'clock. I feed my dogs around 3 o'clock, actually. Well, 2:30, they're kind of like, where's my bowl of food? But I would like them to wait until 3. But sometimes we don't make it till 3 o'clock. Lynn says, I have so much to learn about blending with pencils. Thank you for including me in camp. I don't think you can ever not learn enough about blending with pencils. Honestly, I really don't think it ever ends. I think that I learn things all the time because there's so many combinations of colors that you can combine. Now let's see what other warm color maybe I might have missed. Oh, we could put a red in here. So I've got kind of this orangey red, I guess. This is a good one. And I'm going to mix this one with this one right here. To make it even darker. I mean, you can blend 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, 5 colors, 6 colors. It doesn't make a difference. You could just keep blending. You can layer colored pencils to get a really nice, rich, deep look. I mean, you could just keep going on and on. And the more you work with them, the more you practice with them, the better you get. Plus, the other thing is that different brands act differently. So maybe with a softer lead, you can do one thing, but then you turn around and you start to use a different lead, and it becomes totally different. Here's a deeper orange. I'm going to give this quick chopping. Jamie's giving us a funny story. Okay. I went to take my garbage out. We live in an apartment complex, and there was a car right outside the gate. But at where you go in to get the dumpster, and a guy opened it and said, I'll take your garbage for you. I would have had a heart attack at that point, Jamie. Then I looked to the left, and there was a significant other so deep in the dumpster you could barely see her. Then he had his dog chained to the front of the gate so no one could get. That was crazy. They were out there for 3 hours packing their car full of stuff. That's disgusting. I was at the pet store yesterday buying dog biscuits, and I went to get in my car, and I looked over, like, to the left to back out of the parking space, and there was this man standing against my window. I screamed. He's standing against my window. I don't know if he was homeless. I don't know what he was, begging for money, but he did not look like anyone that I wanted to talk to. And it's not because he was homeless. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that he just looked a little rough around the edges. Did you scream when you went in there, Jamie? I would have screamed. It would be like opening up the dumpster. Imagine if you threw it inside the dumpster and was he in the dumpster? I'm thinking that maybe you went to put the trash in the dumpster and a hand reached out to grab your trash. Wouldn't that be awful? Talk about horror movie thing. Horror movie behavior. That is why you need to shred your papers. I agree. I have a fireplace in my backyard, so every once in a while I'll have a burn party. I'll just burn everything. I need to do that soon. Putting some white on top of this. And then I'm going to put some white here on my orange. My orange. This looks like a creamsicle. There's that deeper orange here. I'm going to put kind of a deeper orange on top of this now. I know, you never know what people are going to take. It's like the whole licking the ice cream thing. Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever heard? What is going on with this world? Or the woman in Florida who went to the doctor and she took a video of her kids and herself licking the tongue depressors and putting them back. She's going to go to jail. Crazy. It's like, I thought to myself, well, next time I go to the doctor, I'm going to say, okay, I brought my own tongue depressor, right? Judy's so funny. You have a vivid imagination. You think, Judy? It's scary sometimes, Judy. Let me tell you. Do you ever just like sit and people watch, Judy, and then all of a sudden, and just like make up stories about people that you're people watching? Do you ever do that? Like, it's like, there goes the man in the blue shirt and the white pants. I don't know why I said blue shirt and white pants, but there goes the man in the blue shirt and the white pants, and he's just coming home from like a hard day of selling books or something, or picking through dumpsters, looking for that one special little, tab from a can or something. It scared me big time, Jamie saying he climbed out and ran to the gate where I got my... Oh my God. Jamie, that's a nightmare in the making. I think it's crazy that he had his wife in there instead of him. There's a guy who picks through recycled stuff in my neighborhood, and he waits in the car while I haven't seen them in a while, actually, now that I think about it. But he waits in the car while his wife picks through all the trash cans. And here's the craziest part about this guy. This is what really makes him turn into, like, a spectacle, is that he has a nose ring. Not a big deal. I'm all about piercings. That's fine. You want to have a nose ring. You want to pierce something. But the hoop that is hanging from his nose, he doesn't just have a stud in his nose. He has this hoop that's like, oh my goodness. It's so big it hangs down to his chin. So I always think to myself, how does this man eat if he has that thing hanging from his nose? But in reality, he really could, because the nose ring it's like an opening in front of his mouth. Bet you never thought we'd talk about that in a color along. Huh? Maybe he has a really good idea. Put a mouse trap in your trash. No kidding. I think it's crazy he had his wife in there instead of him. Jamie saying, I didn't want to give him my garbage at all. I wouldn't have either. And I told him that I said, I don't want you going through my trash. I would have said the same. I would have said, I'm not doing this. Dawn says, last week we had a convicted, oh, I saw your post about this, Dawn, and let me tell you, I agree with you. Every single one of them, because I had something happen in my neighborhood a few weeks ago that really shook me up, and ever since then, it's not, I don't even want to look out the window when I hear a noise. I'll tell you about that at another time, but, or maybe I did tell you that. Dawn is saying, last week we had a convicted rapist hiding in the woods in our area, only a few miles from my house. He was out on parole and had an ankle monitor on. He came to town, cut off the monitor, and ran. It took them over 30 hours to find him. They looked everywhere, and he was only less than a mile away from where he removed his monitor. I saw the makeshift thing that you posted somewhere. Did you post that? That's crazy. I would have been freaking out, too. I know I saw your comment that your husband thought you were crazy for being freaked out about it, but I would have been freaked out, too. Jamie's saying, how about this? My ex-stepdad has a pool at his apartment, and we go swimming for the first time, and there are 3 different women with thong bathing suits on. I mean, come on. I have my 10-year-old nephew with me, and there's other kids there. What's up? What's this world coming to? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Definitely do the mousetrap. I think that's a great idea. Pop the mousetrap in there. All right. So let's talk about this Prime Day, because I just cannot leave this color alone today without talking about these awesome, wicked awesome sales, as they say here in New England. So let's talk about this first of all. So I'm done with this page. This is my Easy Man Dolls page from Color Along Volume 12 with warm colors. And then the other thing that's on sale, you can use Prime Book 19 is the code you can use. This book is my Colorist Color Palette book. I love this book. I'm proud of this book because it has all of my paintings in it that I've turned into color palettes or coloring pages that I've done. And Diana is my biggest fan about this book. Diana, I'm going to give you a shout out because Diana has challenged herself to use this color palette book for all of her coloring pages. She's going to just keep coloring and coloring. I love it. So this has all of these color palettes that are from my own paintings. You see these color palettes, these types of palettes out there that have just kind of stock photos, but these have my own paintings. So if you, for example, this is an original painting that was in my painting sale last week. And if you couldn't afford to buy that, you could buy this whole book for $15.99. Use the $5 coupon today, and you could get it for $11.99. So this is an example of one of the books. So and it has these color schemes in it. It has some color palettes. I've got to get rid of these pencils that are in my way. It's 30 color palettes, 95 color schemes, a color wheel, and it has warm and cool color charts, primary and so on. And then this is volume 1, which has 56 color schemes, 30 color palettes. I kind of upped it with the second volume. And again, original paintings are in here, color palettes. This is $15.99, and it's $5 off for that sale. Coloring Camp, if you have not been to Coloring Camp or you have not gotten your Coloring Camp book yet, we are camping starting on this Sunday, the 21st, and you can get this book on Amazon for $19.99 and get that $5 off coupon, so you will be able to go to camp for only $14.99. So that's an incredible deal right there too. And you know what? I don't want to say put them all in separate orders, but you could do that, right? So we are blending and shading with colored pencils on the first day of camp. Then we're doing cubism. Cubism is a style of art, like a Picasso style of art, cubism, where everything's kind of chopped up. We're going to use this page, we're going to chop it up, and we're going to turn it back into something that's cubist. It's a cubist style page. We're going to learn about that. Natural elements, water and sky. We're going to color with just one gel pen. We're going to do grayscale illustration. We're going to create backgrounds, creating textures, and we're going to do bolding. And every day there is you already have 5 pictures done. Oh, I was going to say from camp. Okay, Diana, I can't wait to see them. When you're done with everything, or when you're ready to send me a batch, I'll make a video out of them. So this book is going to be, you can get this for $14.99. Every day we have a giveaway. The first day we have 120 affirmations from our friend Ava Fales, and then Melody Jones is a unique cosmetic rep, and she is giving away a $60 value of a gift basket. Wait till you see it. It's unbelievable. Marty Woods is giving away a coloring book. Kate Darden is giving away a coloring book. I'm giving away a painting. Our friend Maria Weedle from the Weirdies color-alongs giving away Heart a Day. And then our own friend Mary Whitworth is giving away a paparazzi really pretty necklace. I wish I could have it. I can't enter though. So everyone will be automatically entered from the for the daily giveaways, and then you will if you win one, then you can't win anymore. So you're pulled out of the pile of the stash. I'm going to draw them in names live every day. So the coloring handbook is $21.99, but you can get this book for $5 off again today, just like the rest of the books with that code Prime book. Bolding, I'm going to show you bolding. Bolding is also in the coloring handbook. Let's take a look at that. Here is an example of bolding. See, I'm not really sure I like this little shelf I'm using. I may have to change things around. So bolding is when you take, remember when you were a kid? You did this when you were a kid, actually. I know you did. You just outlined it. You kind of went over the lines in a darker color, and then you colored inside of the line. That is bolding. And it really kind of brings emphasis to it. So you can see in this example right here how this was kind of outlined in a very dark pink and then colored with light pink. And so this book has a worksheet that you can finish, and then there's also a coloring page in the back of the book, in the coloring handbook. But basic technique that you've used since childhood. Bolding simply means it involves tracing over the black lines of the illustration. You can use marker, you can use crayon, you can use colored pencil, or you can use gel pen, but the whole point is to make sure that that line becomes thicker. So it creates an emphasis on the area, and then the inside of the lines is colored with a lighter color. You could color it the same shade of the outline, or you could color it a totally different color. You can kind of play around with using an opposite color or which would be a complementary color, or you could use something that's in the same color family. You could use a different color medium. So, for example, you could outline something with a marker, and you could color the inside of it with a colored pencil. So that type of thing. But the coloring handbook, for those of you that have purchased this book and left me incredible reviews, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for those of you who have bought this book. But this book is $21.99, and this is kind of your go-to book for, it's 2 a.m. You're trying to think, what should I know about that? And maybe I want to learn a little bit more about the stained glass technique, and no one's around online. Everyone went to sleep. How dare they? So I want to just kind of pull out the book. So that's what the coloring handbook is all about. It's not something where you only learn how to color a specific item and then never see that item ever again in any coloring book. But rather, it is all about coloring in a specific type of technique. Marianne is saying, I always do bolding, I just didn't know what it was called. Maybe we should call it the Marianne. We could call it that. We could just call it MAM. Right? Just make up your own. Maybe we should just start creating our own techniques. And then if you take a look here, this is monochromatic work technique is in here, goes over just a number 2 pencils. And then this book has a glossary and some resources. And then at the back is a coloring page for every one of the techniques. So if you haven't seen this book yet, it's now available in Spanish. That's really cool. That was my most exciting news over the past couple of weeks, is that this book is now also available in Spanish. So you can get volume 1 in English or Spanish, same price for each one. Any questions about today's color along? Marianne said she has to watch the replay on the first day of camp. That's okay. The replays are always there. As a matter of fact, the previous camp books, the replays are still there in those groups. And you can get the camp books summer and fall. And I don't know if I marked down winter or not. Summer and fall are marked down to $14.99, so you can go back and do that. All right, so let's see where we're at here. We already did this one with gemstones, and we did monochromatic. The next one we're going to do is pop art, and this is one that everyone will be getting a PDF. I'm sorry. Actually, there is no color along next week. What am I thinking? Hey, I've got to take a look here because we made an adjustment to this. Let me go take a look. Let's see. All right. Okay. So this color along here, you might want to mark it down where we say where pop art is here. That is not until October 9th. And I actually think it's a Wednesday. It is. Okay. Whew. Almost forgot about that. So our next color along does not meet until July 29th, which is in 2 weeks, because next week we'll be at camp. So there is no color along next week because of camp. And we will be coloring with just a number 2 pencil. We're halfway through this book. And then we'll be working on Impressionism when we get back from camp. Or 2 weeks after camp is over, we'll be working on Impressionism on August 5th. And then we'll be coloring in the wood grain technique on August 12th. So that kind of gets us through August. So this color along has been rescheduled to October 9th. So it's like it'll be the last color along of the of this book. So I should kind of put a 9 there. So that's what's happening. This week I have a color along for Dawn Boyer on Friday. Saturday we have a painting class with the painting membership group. If you're still interested in joining that, you can still join that. And on Sunday we start camp. So it's going to be a blast. Hopefully you can check out, you'll get a good deal today on anything. Anything on Amazon, right? Don't spend too much money. But if you go buy some sort of coloring supply, don't forget, you need a coloring book, right? So let's just pop this on the screen one more time. This Amazon Prime Day sale. You can get Prime Book 19 will get you $5 off any $15 book purchase. It could be any book on Amazon. It's not just specific to mine, but it would be nice. So that'll get you that. And then you can also use it for the camp book. So there's that graphic there for the camp book. And that's about it. That is today's color run. Thanks so much for joining me today, everyone. What time on Friday? Tomorrow, Friday is 10 a.m. It is a busy 2 weeks, I know. Well, really, starting Friday, I guess it's kind of busy. I don't really do anything else besides camp when we have camp. I mean, I do other things, but I'm just saying that that's my main focus, is just camp when we do camp for the week. I mean, I wish I could say that I slept every hour except from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Wouldn't that be crazy? Too many other things to do, man, right? And you guys are going to be busy too. If you're going to be watching, you guys are going to be busy. So I'm going to keep everyone busy. It's no sleeping late for the next 2 weeks, let me tell you. Set the alarm, no sleeping late, and I don't know. Learn a lot of stuff. Okay, my friends, I will see everyone back on Friday for Dawn Boyer's Color Along. We're doing something from her new book. There's an event page. There's a free page. And that's about it. Thanks for watching me today, and have a great day.